Can you all hear me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Richard Jones?
Are you there, Mr. Jones?
Yes. Yes.
I'm here.
Ortiz.
Yes. Did you vote on this motion to return?
I did not just because I wasn't here, but we can go to, I can.
Okay. Motion carries.
Motion carries.
The board did not take any action during the session when it discussed limited personnel items as described in the agenda item. And only the items listed were discussed. Thank you. Let's continue on. Restructuring of the administration. Mr. Widener, we had some extended discussion. I don't see the need to go through a protracted discussion, but for the public's awareness, we believe that we have are in a position to address the decision regarding restructuring. And for the public's awareness, we have on the agenda item discussion of the nature and rationale of restructuring. We were prepared to discuss those things, including job descriptions. However, we are in a position to offer another action that you wish to propose, that Mr. Bob Hayes is prepared to move on.
Mr. President, in action item number 10, we will allow the restructure in accordance with the previous fiscal year 23, and let the superintendent bring a better list of positions and duties to a future board meeting.
Did you get that?
Not I can give you my chicken
If it's
scratch.
not, it's on recording.
There you go.
Okay, second.
Okay. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Melihan Daly. To say the motion again for us.
To allow a restructure in accordance with the previous fiscal year 23, and let the superintendent bring a better list of positions and duties to a future board meeting.
Thank you. Any debate?
I think,
Seeing none? Roll call.
Dr. Guyer Shambo.
Yes.
Melihan Daly.
Yes.
Robert Hayes.
yes.
Richard Jones. Richard.
Seeing none. Let's-
Ron Ortiz.
Yes.
Hey, I was trying to say, you got me?
Did you hear the motion?
I did. Yeah,
Okay.
Put your vote.
Did you
What's your
vote?
vote?
I did vote aye,
We didn't hear that part.
We were sure.
for sure.
Your
And-
motion carries. August performance report on data and strategic plan. This is a request to have the district administration provide the reports. This enables the public to know that we are taking care of the business of the district, and we are going to be evaluating all the data from the previous year. And we will be, and as it describes there, that this will be done within that time frame. Is that acceptable to you, Mr. Weiner?
Yes, sir. We will have a presentation for,
And there's all these little
Yes.
10,000
Yeah.
sheets. in there.
we'll have a nicer and detailed explanation.
Please
Thank you.
make sure you see what is stated there with respect to the types of reporting that needs to be done. And also keep in mind that our stakeholder groups will be quite curious also. That would be very helpful to the tribes, they will, and all the community members that this is where we're at, and this is where we're gonna go, and strengths and weaknesses, et cetera. Is there a motion to approve the reporting?
So moved.
So moved.
Second.
There's a second. Any debate? Roll call.
Forward to meeting.
Dr. Shambo,
Yes?
Bailey,
Yes.
Robert Hayes,
Yes.
Victor Jones,
Aye.
Ron Ortiz.
Yes. Motion carries.
Hey, while we're right here, Dr. Guy should be the last vote being the president.
I had. And you asked me to change
I asked to
that.
change it so that'd be first, because I started with A.
Nope, you're the tiebreaker. You're always, the board president's always the last vote.
Mr. Sanchez, do I have to be the tiebreaker?
Yes, you have to vote.
I mean, do I come in last as the tiebreaker, to be a tiebreaker?
No, you could just vote as if your vote is everybody else's vote.
So does he come first on the roll call or last on the roll call?
You could decide that any way you want to. Board president doesn't have to be last.
Okay. I think
About time I
you
can
should be,
be
but
first.
okay.
Okay, superintendent's report.
So rather than talking about it a whole lot, I know you guys have it in your packets. I included the leadership summit schedule. Dr. Archambault and I met on it. I've added a lot about strategic planning in there and a lot about, how are we meeting the goals of the strategic planning? We've added some CLR workshops, we've added some social emotional workshops. And so the summit is gonna be really good. You guys are invited to anything that you wanna come to. It's at the Drury in Santa Fe. There's some nice meals, there's an evening with flamenco dancing. And so you guys are welcome to come to anything that you want to there. That's next week. It starts on Tuesday. I wanted to report on Mesa View. I went to the Mesa View final blueprint evaluation. They're ready to start bidding the job for Mesa View. And if they do that now, that kind of puts us in a situation where we're looking at construction by January. Meaning,
The beginning of construction in January.
correct.
Yeah.
And so there's lots of dirt work and roads and,
That's possible.
correct. And so that's kind of, we're moving that way with Mesa View. My first few weeks in the superintendent's role have been great. I've been meeting a lot with the directors. I've been meeting with the coordinators. I've been going to the school sites and had a great experience at Laguna Acoma High School the other day. They were so glad to see the superintendent there. And I just popped in and so
Andy, you can leave.
that
Thank you.
was a really good visit.
Bye-bye.
I've been coaching a lot with Mrs. Valdez. She's trying to get fully staffed. Mrs. Elkins is trying to get fully staffed. And I believe Lisa had a personnel report.
I got one on that. I think it might email.
Okay,
We're looking, we have a couple of positions at every school. So that's kind of all that I have for the superintendent's report. And I do want to throw out there that we would like to have a board retreat. So sometime look at your calendars and we'll see when we can do that.
Good luck with
That
that.
one's been a fun one.
Best laid plans of man.
she can tell us how often we try to do that. She scratched that off through it. Let's try another date on.
She laughed when I told her that, Dr. Archambault.
I know, because I knew she'd laugh. Because we've been doing this. Please, board members, we gotta bond with this guy over coffee and donuts and burritos sometime. And, and
Jolly
so,
Ranchers.
I have a convention that we're helping close beginning of August. And then in September, I have a Chiefs conference in Ruidoso. And Also in September, I have our 9/11 event.
You know, so see if you can squeeze in a Sunday or a Saturday, it sounds like. But get some
Give me some dates.
dates,
You
guys.
send me the dates and we'll go from there.
Yeah, lots of luck.
There used to be an app that enabled you, put the burden on us to choose the
Yeah.
dates, and then you found out, I don't know where that's at.
And if you recall, those of you that attended these conferences, and I'm sorry, Mr. White, I missed the other one. We had a death in the family. But,
I did include some information for you
Yeah,
guys.
and I would have liked to have been there, but doggone it, guys, we need to attend these conferences. It looks really bad when I'm the only one that stands up. And made the joke the last time, I said I should put my husband on the board. He attends more board meetings and conferences than all the rest do. So we,
We'll give him a nameplate
please,
Yeah.
and put it out there.
but good things are discussed, am I right, Mr. T? And we learn about legislative updates there and
We'll
please,
make valiant effort.
yes,
Okay, announcements, you see them? We will attend the REMA, I will be at the REMA chapter meetings Thursday. And then I will talk to you about the next meeting,
Perfect.
okay?
And I'll be there.
And then, and so forth. Motion to adjourn.
with future agenda items, I would like a report from the facilities on problems at the schools and whether they've been fixed or not. That guy needs to visit the schools.
They're all struggling with air conditioning.
Yes, and they said that it was fixed, but when it's hot, it's even the heaters are on. When it's
My concern
winter,
is, are you getting the report before or after she gets it? I'm serious. So in other words, if there are staff members who are telling her before you, they need to go and tell the principal, and he needs to go, or she needs to go and tell you.
When I went the other day, it was the custodian, Mr. Vargas, DeVargas.
no, Jeremiah, I think. Head custodian is Mr. Jeremiah.
And he was telling me that the air conditioning wasn't working
Yeah.
in wing A.
My husband tells me that every day he
So-
comes home from work.
Don't we have a electronic system that we punch that stuff in?
School dude.
So they need to do that. If they're not doing it and telling board members or, you know,
Did you go online and do as many as you can get done?
that doesn't work.
There was a hole in
And
the
someone
ceiling.
needs to, over here, take a peek at it. Well, you know,
Mr.
motion,
Ron can do that. He can look at all the
He needs to
recorders.
do it more
Yeah.
often.
motion to adjourn.
So move, Mr. Chair.
Move,
Second.
seconded to adjourn the meeting.
See anymore.
Thank you, guys.
Roll call. Wait.
Mr. Wonder.
Roll call.
Dr. Guy,
Yes.
Archambault, Emily Hunt Daly,
Yes.
Robert Hayes,
Yes.
Richard Jones. Oh, he's gone.
Yes.
Motion carries at
Still last.
10:22.
Ron says I'm still last.
Still
These seats are.
We haven't beat
Yeah, they,
APS.
man, I get
They've gone into 2 and 3 in the morning.
go up,
One council meeting like that.
stand up and adjust.
Are you gonna be leaving right
Yeah, well, I kinda had a feeling we'd be.
Leaving when you leave. I'm
Okay.
gonna walk you out.
That's what I was wondering. I gotta make sure that
I'm not
somebody,
letting you walk out there in the dark.
so I thought, I gotta make
Take
sure
care.
that.
I really.
Hey, you guys lost me for a minute, but I'm back and it's over. I appreciate y'all.
Richard, you still there?
You have your yellow paper?
Good there.
It's up there.
Okay.
Give me that email.